Peru News Today. All you need to know about to Peru.
Misso News reports. Candidate for Miss Dominican Republic faints in the middle of the presentation. This is the model Melody Arlenne, a candidate for the Miss Universe crown, who was quickly helped by one of her colleagues. During the presentation of the candidates for the title of Miss Dominican Republic Universe 2024, Melody Arlenne, representative of San Juan de la Maguana, fainted in front of the cameras. However, the quick action of one of her colleagues prevented the model from suffering a fall. The event took place on Tuesday, April 23 and, according to People, the event did not go further, since it was reported that the beauty queen was assisted by a medical team. On the morning of April 24, Melody Arlenne reappeared on Instagram to reassure her followers and explain what happened. "I'm reporting here so everyone knows that I'm fine. Thank you very much for all your beautiful comments. Yesterday, April 23, nothing happened to me, it was just a small faint because I was dehydrated," she said in a video. Arlenne, 34, works as an educator for children with autism in New York, United States. In addition to her participation in the Miss Dominican Republic Universe pageant, she was also present in beauty pageants such as Miss Beauty of America and Reina de la Parada Dominicana. Government proposes applying to Peru as the headquarters for Miss Universe. In January of this year, the then Minister of Foreign Trade and Tourism, Mr. Juan Carlos Matthews, stated that the executive was evaluating the holding of a Miss Universe in Peru. There is an approach so that a Miss Universe can be developed in the country. The experience of what happened in El Salvador is taken as a reference, where the country had taken advantage of the contest to give it global coverage visibility. Matthews, then minister, stated that there was already an approach to apply as the venue for Miss Universe soon. Although he did not give an exact date, he indicated that the cost and benefit is being analyzed because it means an important investment for the country. "We believe that the cost will justify it, but it must be analyzed in great detail because we always have a limited budget and we must see what is invested in to make it more effective," he added. Now in Ecuador, Landy Paraga, former beauty queen mentioned in the Metastasis case, is murdered. The 23-year-old girl was attacked by hitmen when she was in a restaurant in the city of Quevedo, where she had traveled to go to a wedding. She had been linked to drug trafficker Leandro Norero. Landy Paraga, model and former Miss Ecuador candidate linked to the Metastasis drug trafficking case, was murdered this Sunday inside a restaurant in a shopping center located in the city of Quevedo. The woman had finished eating breakfast when hitmen approached her and shot her several times. She was with her partner, who was also attacked by the criminals. Everything was recorded by the establishment's security cameras. Personnel from the Ecuadorian police arrived at the scene to carry out the first investigations into this crime, in order to begin the search for those responsible. Meanwhile, from the shopping center where the murder occurred, they indicated that it was an isolated incident and that it is already under tax investigation. It was learned that the 23-year-old girl had arrived in Quevedo to attend a wedding that took place on Saturday, an event that she shared on her social networks. Even shortly before the murder, Paraga shared in her stories that she was at the scene. Linked to Metastasis case. The young woman had been linked to the Metastasis case, in which a drug trafficking plot within the state is being investigated, in which various justice operators would be involved. According to Ecuadorian media, the prosecutor's office of that country indicates that the deceased drug trafficker Leandro Norero would have paid money so that he would not be linked to Landy Paraga in the Metastasis case, as he claimed that the former beauty queen was facing a process for money laundering. This revelation was made to her lawyer Helivangulo, who is also being prosecuted in this case. However, the model was not prosecuted by the prosecutor's office, according to CNN in Espanol, nor did they comment on her connection to the Metastasis case. Likewise, we also have that the new Miss Germany, a mother of Iranian origin, is the victim of a harassment campaign on social networks. Apame Schonauer, 39, receives multiple mockery and insults because of her physique, her age or her origins. "I find it very sad," acknowledged the architect. The new Miss Germany, Apame Schonauer, 39, an architect of Iranian origin and an activist for integration, is far from the usual stereotypes of the modeling profession. This has earned him a campaign of harassment on social networks. "I find it very sad," she says in an interview in Berlin with AFP. "These messages are so superficial that there is nothing to say," she adds, referring to the multiple mockery and insults about her physique, her age or her origins. Since 2019, the Miss Germany competition has changed, a bit like Miss Universe, although both events are not related. Now called the Miss Germany Award, the contest gives less importance to the candidates' measurements, age, weight or hairstyle and more to their personality, values and especially their commitment to social causes. This is how Schönauer was crowned at the end of February. "I participated in Miss Germany because I wanted to change things. I have a 2-year-old daughter and I felt I had to take responsibility to be an example for her," she says. "I have always been motivated by strong Iranian women who take to the streets every day and fight for their freedom. And it's those reasons that made me think that I should do something," she notes. A wave of protests strongly repressed by the Tehran regime broke out 2 years ago in Iran after the death and detention of Mahsa Amini, 22, detained for allegedly violating the country's strict dress code for women. Schönauer, a mother of 2 children, does not intend to be intimidated. "I did not imagine that the nomination would cause such a scandal, but it shows that my fight in favor of equality between men and women and respect for differences is more important than ever." Parallel to her work, she is the founder of the Scherzen Network, which advocates for women's rights. The director of the contest, Max Klimmer, expressed his solidarity since the first hate messages appeared. In Germany, the far right and the most right-wing of conservatives frequently single out people of foreign origin for their alleged unwillingness to integrate into German society. But Schönauer's journey can be considered a positive example that she inspires. Leave us your comment, give us your like and subscribe to continue growing, and follow us on our social networks, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram and TikTok.